All right, so this credit card we're covering today is making some big claims. No hard inquiry or income docs to apply. Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. This video, along with every other video on my channel, is for educational purposes only. So we have a card out here trying to compete with established fintech banks like Cash App and Chime, offering services like bank accounts, crypto, stocks, fee-free overdraft, and more. But where it gets interesting is now they also offer a credit card that doesn't require a hard credit check to pre-qualify or even verifiable supporting documents. And what I mean by that is if you apply and state that you make $80K a year, they're not asking you for bank statements or check stubs to verify. And why should that even matter? Well, the more you make, the higher potential credit limit you'll receive. All right, but what's a max credit limit on this card? And can you really pre-qualify without a hard credit check and no docs? I'm gonna break that down, but before I do, I'm quickly gonna cover some of the card's features. So the card we're looking at today is the Walmart OnePay Cash Rewards card, and you can find them at onepay.com/credit card or by clicking the link in my description. So with the Walmart OnePay Cash Rewards credit card, you'll receive 3% cash back at Walmart, 5% cash back for Walmart Plus members, and 1.5% cash back anywhere else you use the card. I will point out, you can get those features free with the Walmart OnePay Cash card, which is basically like a debit card and what I was talking about at the top of the video, also offering fee-free overdraft, stocks, savings account, credit builder, and more. You get that 3% cash back at Walmart, 5% for Plus members, and 1.5% everywhere else. You get up to $200 in fee-free overdraft protection, 3.35 APY savings account, and there's other features to this card, but let's go back to the Cash Rewards card. So one thing you won't get with the Walmart Cash debit card is a welcome bonus of $35 cash back when you spend $75 or more within 30 days of opening the card. It's also offering spending insights and other basic stuff here. I really do like the OnePay app. It's a lot easier to read than some of the other comparable apps in the same space. So right here in black and white, see if you pre-qualify with no impact to your credit score. And another feature or bonus, a plus, I guess you can say, not really a feature, is if you don't qualify for the Walmart OnePay Cash Rewards card, you'll be considered for a Walmart OnePay spending card, which is basically like a store card. You will receive a credit limit, but only to use at Walmart and nowhere else. So that's kind of cool because just about everybody shops at Walmart at one time or another, right? You apply for another credit card, you don't get approved, you're just out of luck. Here you got a plan B. The Walmart OnePay Cash Rewards credit card is issued by Synchrony Bank. Now, my own personal experience with Synchrony has not always been the best. APR a little bit on the higher side to most comparable cards. Rates anywhere from 20.99% to 31.49%. Now, those rates are gonna fluctuate depending on the market. So if you're thinking about this card for the cash back, let me let this plane roll by real quick. Doing some evasive maneuvers. I don't know what's going on out here. I thought it was in restricted airspace. I guess not. So if you're thinking about applying for this card for the cash back, you need to make sure you pay this card back in full every month, because if you don't, the interest will far outweigh the cash back rewards. Remember, the house always wins. All that's cool, but what kind of credit line can I actually get? So the credit limit to this card is not advertised, even though I've seen a few people online state that they've received an $8,000 credit limit. But come on, let's be real. In my own personal experience with Synchrony, and I've applied for a ton of different cards from Synchrony Bank, the credit limits have been all over the place. So what kind of credit limits are we actually talking about? This person says, just got approved for the Walmart OnePay Cash card. Got a credit limit of $4,000 and a $35 sign-up bonus. So $4,000, okay. This person said, I got no hard inquiry for some reason, which was nice. This is what I was talking about. It's very inconsistent. I have people saying they don't run a hard credit pull. I have others saying they will run a hard credit pull. But in my own personal experience, they didn't run a hard credit pull. So he says he didn't get a hard credit pull, which was nice. Account itself has already begun showing up on my credit reports. I mean, it's a credit card account, so it is gonna show up on your credit reports. This person said, I've had this card since October. Despite my 720 credit score, for whatever reason, I was only giving a $3,000 credit limit. So with a 720 credit score, this person received a $3,000 credit limit. So I wonder what kind of credit score this person had that received a $4,000 credit limit. Here's another interesting comment. I decided to apply and got a credit limit of $1,000. When I went on YouTube and saw a lot of comments trashing this card and the bank they work with, I have 100% payment history, and before this, a $700 credit limit with all my other cards put together. But when I saw I was approved for $1,000, just felt so random. I've never been approved for more than $300. So this was my first red flag. My second being the YouTube comments on every video on how this customer service is horrible and ruins your credit, and something about taking a picture of yourself with a valid ID, and worst of the worst comments asking for your bank account, username, and password. Well, I will say this, there are times when you're applying for a certain loan or something like that where they will want to identify. They're going to want you to take a picture of yourself and then take a picture from the side, take a picture like this, take a picture of your ID front and back. One of the reasons they do ask for your banking info is to verify your proof of income. And the way they do that is verifying through Plaid. So I will give Synchrony that. If they are asking you for something like that, not saying they will here or not saying they won't, because obviously they did with this person, but there are lenders that will require you to ID verify. This one might be unrelated, but it says, I don't know why people talk so bad about Synchrony. I have over 60K in credit limits with them and they keep giving me more, but I do have a little over 200,000 in credit limits between all my cards. Maybe that's why. Okay, here we go with another credit limit. I have a $6,000 credit limit on my OnePay credit card. I use it a lot because I have Walmart Plus. It's pretty easy to get and the $35 cash back on the sub. All right, not bad. We have credit limits all over the place. So we had a $1,000 credit limit, $3,000 credit limit, $4,000 credit limit. And the highest credit limit we saw here is a $6,000 credit limit. So that person on YouTube claiming they received an $8,000 credit limit, it is possible. So pros of this Walmart credit card: 3% cash back at Walmart, 5% cash back for Plus members, and 1.5% cash back on everything else. $35 welcome bonus, no hard credit check to pre-qualify, and no annual fee. And if you're not approved, you will be considered for the Walmart spend card. Cons are inconsistent credit limits and high APR. And the same cashback feature you can receive for free with the Walmart OnePay Cash Card. 3% at Walmart, 5% for Plus members, and 1.5% cash back everywhere else. And right now you can earn $50 in bonus points by signing up through the link in my description and following a few simple steps. And you can turn those bonus points into real cash. So on a score of 1 to 5, I give this card a solid 2. So I hope this video was helpful, and don't forget to earn $50 by signing up for the Walmart Cash Card through the link in my description and following a few simple steps. Not the Walmart credit card, the free Walmart Cash Card. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one.